it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
Relax.
Are we live? Good. Holy shit, it is bright today. Normally, I was speaking in an Australian accent. Excuse me. I've been playing around a lot with this Australian accent. I think it's fun. I think it's fun to do, to speak in another language. Is that a different language? Was that even Australian? Anyways, I'm feeling a little goofy today. Last night, I was up until about 5 a.m. doing work / watching Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Something extraordinary happened last night. Like a tremendous amount of dots just started rapidly connecting. I got this notion of connecting the dots from this guy named Steve Jobs. You may have heard me speak about him once or twice. Essentially, it's like this idea that if you have faith, right? Like there's so much fucking confusion when you go on this journey, whatever journey you're on in life. There's gonna be so much fucking confusion. And the only way you can keep your shit together and stay on your path and searching and discovering yourself, the world around you, how to set up your life in the best way that makes you happy or excites you, right? Is to have faith that the dots will connect in your future. And this is something that really empowered me in the beginning of my journey about 4 or 5 years ago. So last night, I hope it's not too windy because it's very windy right now, but it's coming this way and the mic is pointed towards me. So anyways, last night, all these dots started to connect rapidly. And it was all around my program, Ultimate Freedom Lifestyle, which right now I'm redoing. I already made one program. Now I'm working on version 2. So I'm learning all about these new things, about marketing, about how to deliver products. And so I've got a coach. I paid a tremendous amount of money, about $3,000, for a personal coach, a business coach, to teach me his ways. I watched this one video, it's about an hour long of his, taught me what makes a difference between a shit product and a great product, and specifically information products or programs. What's the difference between $100 or $200 product or $1,000 or $5,000 or $10,000 product? Now, some of you might be thinking, oh my God, $10,000 for, an information product? That's insane. But if you learn, right, if that program was incredibly effective, right, it was incredibly effective and gave you the ability to make $10,000 a month or $20,000 a month, would you still buy that program? That makes sense, right? It's all about the value you're offering. Price is subjective, I think, or relative. It all depends on the value that you're offering the other person on the end, which deciphers how much you charge. Because there's a lot of information out there, right? There's a ton of information out there. And so I was doubting myself. I'm like, who am I to charge these people thousands of dollars for an online program if, they can get all this information online, right? And let's be honest, right? But there's a massive difference. That's what I learned. There's a massive difference between information and implementation. That makes sense? There's information everywhere. If you need information, go to Google. Just go to Google. Everything you want to learn on this planet, it's there for free. It's another thing though. Consuming information is totally different than taking that information and implementing it into your life. That's what I believe is the difference between a $100 product and a $1,000 or $10,000 product or program, right? Which in my case, that's the situation. What else is going on? I'm on this keto diet, and essentially I can't eat any carbs. It's like an Atkins diet, right? But it's not as bougie as maybe most of us have heard in the day, like, oh, the Atkins diet. It's actually incredible. The Atkins diet, it's not the Atkins diet. It's just basically what an Atkins diet is, a low carb diet. But a ketogenic diet is any low carb diet that puts you in ketosis. And what ketosis means is that you're burning ketones. I'll spare you all the details. Essentially, you burn fat for energy instead of carbs. So you don't get the up and down mood swings, you have better mental clarity, you're healthier. When I did Bike to Believe and I biked across the country, I should have been using the keto diet because, all right, so to back up, there was a guy who ran 1,000 miles in 12 days, ran 1,000 miles in 12 days, and he was running off the ketogenic diet. Why? Because your body has a lot more fat stores than it does carb stores. So if your body's programmed to use fat for energy, then it's going to have essentially a never-ending supply of this incredible energy called fat. 50,000, 60,000 calories, right? Like days and days and days and days of energy. When we're running off carbs, our body doesn't store carbs like that. So when we run out of those stores, we have to replenish and replenish and replenish. And that's why people are constantly using like these gels, and like runners and all these high performance athletes using these like energy gels and this and that and all this crap, when we have all this energy ready and available in our body. Also, I don't get food cravings. So when I'm doing work and I don't want to like eat 4 times a day and make food 4 times a day, and I just want to plug along, I have no decrease in energy, I have no hunger cravings. This ketogenic diet is incredible. The only problem is I can't eat fucking Cheetos, I can't eat Cheez-Its, I can't eat normal pizza, I can eat keto pizza, which I tried to make last night and failed miserably. I put like 3 times the cream cheese that you're supposed to put in there. Yes, cream cheese. What else is going on in my life? Oh yeah, I haven't made a vlog in a while. This is like the first vlog I've made in 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, maybe a month. And that's because I started a podcast, which is going incredibly, by the way. You gotta check it out. And you also have to subscribe to my newsletter. You're gonna get my vlogs, my podcasts, my articles, anything that I'm sending your way, or I'm creating, I'll send your way through this newsletter that I've created. And you can sign up for that at Kurshot.com, Kurshot.com. And then just put in your email, and then you're signed up. But this podcast, podcasting is incredible. I can't, like, it's incredible. I get to have conversations with super smart people, right? Because I'm bringing on people who are pretty successful or have essentially achieved some level of ultimate freedom, if not complete ultimate freedom, where they can do what they want, when they want, you know, happy people, fulfilled, excited on a daily basis, doing things they love to do, not trapped in a job that they hate, and they're doing epic shit. Tonight, I'm gonna have on my buddy John, but I'll get into that later. Anyways, I'm back from New York City. I'm living back in Wantagh, New York, which is Long Island, and this place sucks. It's just like a normal neighborhood, except it's cold. Like, at least if I was in New York City and it was cold, I could be like, all right, it's fine, whatever. But I don't really live in cold places anymore because they're cold. And why not live on a tropical island like Key West, or in an incredible country like Colombia, where it's Medellin, Colombia, where it's incredible every day, all day. Anyways, it's temporary. The goal is to move to New York City very shortly, somewhere in Manhattan, at least for the summers, and then in the winters when it gets cold, to move somewhere tropical or travel around the world non-stop. I love you guys. Thank you for giving me your attention today. I love you, and be strong. Or insert motivational line here.
Some people dream of success while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible. You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not gonna stop there. No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it! If you're tired of starting over, stop giving up.